And now for my blackberry and herb filet mignon.
I went to the store and I got 4 really pretty fillets. And that's about 2 pounds, okay? So they're good size, medium-sized fillets. Into a plastic bag, though, is where all the magic happens for the flavor for these fillets. What I'm gonna put in here is 1/3 cup of cognac. Then 3 tablespoons of black and raspberry vinegar. That adds a nice, rich flavor to this. 3 tablespoons of olive oil. That'll help coat the steaks. And I want to give this a quick mix. And then to this, what I'm going to add is 1 cup of frozen blackberries with their juice. I've already thawed these. Now this is the blackberry part of my blackberry and herb filet mignon. Then a wonderful package of zesty herb marinade. This has all of the flavor in it that you could possibly want. There's salt, garlic, onion, red pepper, and herbs like basil and parsley in here that are gonna coat that steak perfectly and be super delicious. Now I wanna come in here and just work with it a little bit and dissolve all of that marinade. Oh, that's gonna be brilliant. Okay, I wanna add one more thing. Just a tablespoon of herbes de Provence, and in here is lavender, marjoram, there's thyme in here, savory, basil, and now it's time for the steaks. Put these into the bag and make sure that they are completely covered in this marinade. One thing I like about using cognacs or liqueurs, maybe even beer sometimes I use when I use a marinade, is the alcohol in those products is very acidic and it helps break down the meat and make it nice and tender. Plus it gives it a great flavor. So whether you're grilling these, putting them under the broiler, pan frying them, whatever you're doing, these marinades work just great. This is gonna go into the refrigerator for 6 to 8 hours, and when it comes out, perfection. Just a couple more minutes and you're gonna have the best steak ever. Now, I need to get just 2 tablespoons of butter into my saute pan here, because that is where my blackberry filet mignon is gonna go. I'm gonna pan sear it. It's gonna be delicious. Before I start this, I wanna get my steaks on. It's really important that you put your steaks on the counter after marinating them for about 30 minutes. They need to come to room temperature before you put them in here and start cooking, because you wanna make sure that they cook nice and evenly. You can see all of those herbs in there from that zesty lemon herb packet, and also the herbes de Provence is in here. That wonderful black and raspberry vinegar. Some cognac is in this marinade. Oh, look at that. These are going to be absolutely beautiful when they hit the table. Flip my fillets real quickly. Look at this. Oh, and they're just that quick and that easy. And those blackberries add such a nice, really wonderful flavor to those fillets. I cannot wait for you to try this recipe. Now my steaks are already done, so I want to get those onto the platter. Beautiful. These look like they came from a fancy restaurant. And I'm just gonna pour this butter over the top. Keeps them nice and hot. And then I'm going to top these with a little bit of fresh raspberries and some fresh blackberries. And if these aren't in season, that's absolutely fine. You can use anything that you want. Blueberries could be lovely. And that's it. Fantastic blackberry filet in a matter